Hello everybody, welcome back to NicNac Charities Establishing Your Online Presence series. I'm Nick Birosik, founder and director of the charity, and today we're going to be taking a look at some supplemental material revolving around passwords. What is a safe password to use on the internet? Today we're going to be answering that question by actually using the internet itself. So to start, on our desktop, we're going to go to Google Chrome, double-click to open. From here, go to our little Google bar down below and type in "How safe is my password?" Now we're going to go to the third result down, which is actually Password Strength Checker. Let's click it. And we're brought to this very, very large, long, complicated, it seems, website. And it might look a little intimidating at first. But nonetheless, we can just type in a password to see how secure it really is. First and foremost, I'd like to say that what I define as a strong password will meet at a score of 100. Now, a score of 100 doesn't mean that the password itself needs to equal 100 characters in length. It just needs to be complex enough that people will be unable to get into your social media accounts and anything else that you'd use your password for. So, for example, let's type in the word password. We type in the word password as a password. Believe it or not, 30% of Americans think that this is a safe password to use. And as the data shows us at 8% score, it is very weak. Let's see how we can improve this. It says there's no numbers present, there's no symbols, there's no uppercase letters, there's repeating lowercase letters, so it really isn't secure. Something else that I commonly see is password 123. Well, that's fantastic. We type in numbers and we see our score already goes up. Now, if, per se, we wanted to go along with this theme, it's not bad to use the word password within our password. It's just so bland that any decent human or hacker, I shouldn't say that hackers are decent people, but hackers could get into it because password is so very bland. But if you insist on having a password really comprised of password itself, if we just capitalize the P, our strength index goes up 30 some points to 75%. Now, how can we make this even more secure? Well, symbols are missing. So on the top row of our keyboard, right above the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through 0 button, there are these things called symbols. So what I'd recommend that you do is choose one of your favorite. Mine happens to be the @ sign. So I'm going to just do Shift-2 to create an @ sign. And we see my score immediately goes up to 93%. To make this even more secure, I recommend adding one more number. I feel that once you have 4 numbers that are not the same, a capital letter in a word, or maybe a phrase, and then at least one symbol in your password is considered secure. Oftentimes what I see people do, just so that they do not get confused or forget this long password, is to type in something as simple as this. My name is N, so I'm going to start it with a capital N. I'm going to type my last name, Birosik. I'm going to type 3, 4, or 5 of my favorite numbers. Let's just say that my favorite numbers are, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are my new favorite numbers. And to end it, I'm going to choose my favorite symbol. And why don't we just say that my favorite symbol is the exclamation point. So this is how we create a very secure password that is very easy to remember. Capitalize the first letter of your name, lowercase your last name, your 4 favorite numbers, and your favorite symbol. Now, just to show you how secure this password is, I'm going to go into how secure is my password. I'm going to paste my password, and we see that the computer approximates that it would take a hacker 3 million years to crack my password. And I don't think that any of us are going to be alive long enough for somebody to actually infiltrate our own online presence, our own online accounts in 3 million years. So our password, which is comprised, as I said, of our first initial, last name, 4 favorite numbers, and our favorite symbol, is nearly impossible to crack. This is the type of passwords that we should be using on all social media sites, on all internet systems that require a password. Not to say that it needs to be the same every time, not to say that the numbers need to be the same, but it's something that you can remember that is definitely difficult to crack. I'll see you next time. I hope we helped you choose a safe password. Have a great day.